everyone, welcome to Lunchtime Goals with me, Wanda Martin, your goal setting expert, where we break for 8. So that means for 8 minutes, I get to hang out with you guys to share one goal setting tip that's going to educate you and it's going to motivate you to go after your goals. Now, the reason why it's only for 8 minutes is because the University of Scranton, they did a research and they discovered that 92% of Americans who set their goals, they never achieve them, 92%, which means only 8% of Americans who set their goals, they actually achieve them. So that's our 8% sign. So only 8% of Americans who set their goals, they actually achieve them. And so my goal is to come on here every Wednesday to share one good goal setting tip that's going to help you to become a part of the 8%. Now, before we get started, listen, I have a goal of my own that I'm trying to reach this year, and that is to increase my viewers for Lunchtime Goals by 50%. So can you guys help me to do that? Listen, all you have to do is just go ahead and hit that share button at the bottom of your screen, or look, you can even host a watch party. I am pretty sure that you have some family and some friends who have set goals this year who really need to be a part of that 8%. And so I appreciate you for doing that, and I thank you in advance for that. Now, you guys ready to get started? Now, here's the thing. Even though you have a lot of people setting goals this year, personally and professionally, because they're trying to achieve success, yet and still there are many people who have not set any goals already. And the reason for that, I'm going to talk to you about over the next couple of weeks. Now, the reason why I'm going to share this information with you is just because it may be you that have not set any goals. And so I want to make sure that you get rid of these circumstances, these situations, these fears that you may be dealing with, and you set some amazing goals so that you can have an amazing year for your life. So are you guys ready? If you're ready, go ahead and type ready for me in the comment section. Now, the first reason why some people do not set any goals is because of this thing called fear. Now, I know you know this already, but fear can keep a lot of people from doing things. As a matter of fact, one of those things fear will keep you from doing is setting goals. Now, you may be asking, what is fear? I love this definition for fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And a good example of that is a story that I read about this Cuban who hijacked this plane to go to Cuba with only a bar of soap. Look, I found out when I read this story that this Cuban took a bar of soap, he placed it in the box, went to the pilot and told him, hey, listen, I have a bomb in this box. Turn this plane around and take it straight to Cuba. And guess what? The pilot did just that. Turned the plane around, changed the course of action for that plane, and went straight to Cuba. Now, why would the pilot do that? You got it. Because of false evidence, that bar of soap that appeared real. It appeared like a bomb. And listen, just like that plane never reached its destination because of fear, listen, you guys, you cannot reach your destination, or you will not be able to achieve your goals because of the same reason if you have this thing called fear. Now, one of the greatest fears that I recognize that some people, or that most people have when it comes to setting goals, is this thing called fear of failing. That's right, it is called fear of failing. Now, I've come to find out that most people do not achieve a fraction of what they can possibly achieve in life because of fear of failing. And because of that, they would rather not set any goals at all than set a goal and not to achieve them. Now, I don't want that to be you. So my question to you is this. Have any of you guys ever chose not to set a goal because of fear? If that's you, go ahead and type me, because I know I can identify with that. Look, just up until last year, I had a fear of writing books. I thought that I wasn't smart enough. I didn't have what it took. Nobody would want to read my books, and they wouldn't sell. All these self-limiting beliefs. But lo and behold, 2020, I let that fear go. I decided not just to write one book, but I wrote 2 books, had them published, and this year I'm almost close to selling 100 copies. Just over this month. And so listen, let me just ask, did you get your copy? You need to make sure that you purchase your copy. But look, I wanted to share that story because I also had a fear of failing. So I would never set a goal to write a book. But the moment I got over that fear and I went ahead and set that goal, look, not only did I accomplish that goal, but I crushed it. And I'm telling you, the same thing can happen to you if you just let go of the fear of failing. So if this is you, I want to encourage you to change your mindset or to change your perspective from failing. You have to start looking at failing differently. And the reason why I say that, because some of the greatest stories that we have in the world today, it comes on the back end of people experiencing failure. For an example, you guys know this person, Colonel Sanders. Look, the KFC guy, I like to call him. Look, did you guys know he failed over 1,000 times trying to sell his chicken recipe? But look, it wasn't until the 1,010th time that he had somebody to bite, and look, and the rest was history. But look at this. He failed at something, but he kept going. He didn't allow the fear of failure to stop him, and he wound up reaching success. Here's another example. You all know who this person is. Abraham Lincoln. That's right. They said Abraham Lincoln, he failed at his business. He had a nervous breakdown. He lost one of the presidential elections, but he did not allow that to stop him. Look, he kept pressing on, and as a result of it, Abraham Lincoln has become the 16th president of the United States of America. Now look, how did that happen? Because he didn't let the fear of failure stop him. And here's another one. I love this story. Michael Jordan. Look, Michael Jordan, he was cut from his high school basketball team. And look, he wound up becoming one of the greatest NBA players on the planet. How did that happen? He did not give into the fear of failing. He pushed past that, and as a result of it, he became one of the greatest NBA players on the planet. So did you see that? Do you see how all of those people, they pushed past the fear of failing until they reached success? And look, and that didn't just happen to them, that can happen for you. But here's the thing, you have to overcome the fear of failure. And so as I close, I want to just give you 3 things to do to overcome this fear if this is something that you're dealing with. So you guys ready? Okay, number 1, the first thing you want to do, you want to act on it. That's right. Whatever big goal that you have set, whatever big goal that you have in your heart that you're afraid to go after, look, this year is your year. 2021, I want you to go ahead and act on it. In other words, I want you to be brave, and I want you to just do it. Get some courage and do like Nike said, look, and just do it. And here's the thing, if it doesn't quite work out the way that you want it to, find another way to make it happen. But no longer sit on that big goal. This is the year. This is the time. You're not watching this by accident. You are supposed to watch me and see me and hear me say this. This is your year. Work on that big goal. Set it and go after it. Not just go after it, but crush it. So here's the second thing. In order to overcome that fear of failure, you got to learn to think positive. That's why you have to learn to think positive. You know, in many cases, what you believe yourself, what you tell yourself, you believe. And that is the truth. What am I saying? Listen, you tell yourself things because of certain things that you are thinking. You have to stop thinking negative. In other words, stop thinking that you're not going to achieve that goal or that you're going to fail at it. I need you to change your way of thinking. I need you to start thinking that you can do it, that you're big enough, you're bad enough, and you're brave enough to accomplish it. Change, replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts so that you can see that big goal come to pass. And the third thing that I want you to do in order to overcome this fear of failure, you have to visualize yourself achieving that goal. That's right. You have to visualize yourself achieving that goal. You know, there's power in visualization. One thing I love to say this, and that is what you visualize, you will materialize. Or in other words, if you can see it, then you can achieve it. And so what am I saying? Listen, what I'm telling you is you have to visualize yourself. In other words, you have to see yourself accomplishing that goal. You have to see yourself tackling that goal. You have to see yourself achieving that goals. And when you do see yourself, when you can get a mental picture of you achieving that goal, accomplishing that goal, crushing that goal, I'm telling you, it has a way of boosting your confidence and increasing your self-esteem. It has a way of motivating you. So that is what we want you to do. We want you to be motivated to go after that big goal. But how do you do that? You have to visualize yourself achieving that goal. Again, the more you visualize yourself achieving that goal, it increases your motivation and it will decrease your fear. And that is what we want to happen. We want that fear to be decreased until it is absolutely gone. And so with that being said, hey, what I'm telling you guys is if you have a big goal that you have not set, because you have a fear of failing. Look, this is your year. All you have to do is think positive, visualize yourself achieving that goal, and then just go ahead and acting on it. And I'm telling you, when you do, you will see yourself soar. You will see yourself accomplish that goal. You will see yourself knocking that goal clear out the park. And so that is my tip for you today. Listen, whatever big goal that you have, I want you to go ahead and do like Nike said and just do it. Now, if you want to crush that fear, listen, you need to do this. You need to get my book. Go for the goal. 11 strategies on how to get what you want. Look, in this book, I'm going to give you strategies. I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to give you some good information that's going to help you to crush that fear so that you can go after your goals. Listen, you need to have this book in your library. And all you have to do is just go to www.wandamartin.org. Order your book, purchase a book. As a matter of fact, it's my goal to sell 100 copies this month of this book. So listen, if you have not purchased your book, you want to make sure you do it. It is a sure way to help you to crush that fear of failing. It's going to help you to achieve that goal. Now, if you're really serious about crushing that fear of failure, listen, I have a goal setting webinar that is scheduled to go live next week. As a matter of fact, the information is right there on the screen. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve your goals faster than you ever thought was possible, then you want to make sure that you sign up today. Because in this workshop, you're going to learn what is a goal. I'm going to teach you how to achieve your goals faster than you ever thought was possible. I'm going to teach you the benefits of goal setting and so much more. I'm telling you, setting goals, they work. And in this virtual workshop, listen, I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to set and get whatever goal you desire. Now, with all that information, you're also going to receive a digital manual so that you can follow along in the class. I mean, you're going to absolutely love this class. So listen, don't delay. Go ahead and sign up today. The class is only $79. It was $200 because of the manual and because of the information. But because of 2021, I want to see you reach your goals. This class is only $79. Now, to learn more information and to register, all you have to do is visit www.wandamartin.org. But that's not it. Listen, if you want more goal setting information, you can go to Facebook. You can go to my Instagram page. I even have a YouTube channel. You can visit my YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to reach a goal for that as well. Go ahead and subscribe immediately after this session so I can reach my subscribers goal at the end of this year. So listen, you guys, I hope I given you a lot of information that's going to really set you up to be a part of that 8%. It's all about getting rid of that fear of failing. Listen, if you can see it, you can achieve it. And I know you can. So we want to get rid of that fear of failure. We want to crush our goals this year, and we want to have an amazing life for the rest of our lives. So like I always love to say, hey, be safe, be great, and be 8 all day. Hey, God bless.